Hey, what's going on? Coming at you from Chicago, Illinois. So, with this video, I'm gonna talk about sort of different topics, but I basically want to allude to the problems in the aviation industry, and I just want to basically ask the question: is this all leading to the return of our Creator? And I don't want to say is the problems with the aviation industry, is it leading to the final days, because people have been saying that we're leading up to the final days for a long time, and I think for some people when you talk about the final days, it just kind of allows them to sort of give up on themselves, and that's not what our Creator wants us to do. He wants us to stay strong and to keep moving forward regardless of how chaotic this world is or becoming. So I'm going to start here with this article. This is from simpleflying.com, and the title of this article is U.S. air traffic control shortages are now causing more airlines to cancel flights. So this is really just unbelievable, as if there were not enough problems in the aviation industry. Now there's a lack of air traffic control personnel to basically add insult to injury. Getting back here to this article, major carriers including JetBlue and American Airlines are already looking to scale back services in New York and Washington, D.C. this summer. So New York and Washington, D.C., those are like major hubs. I know that towards the end of last year and then going into this year, there have been articles talking about how some of these, both the major and the smaller carriers, that they were going to stop flying to some of these more remote locations. But again, New York and Washington, D.C., these are major hubs. It says airlines across the United States are weighing up measures to reduce summer schedules amid an ongoing air traffic control personnel shortage. So again, that's just another insult to injury with the aviation industry as a whole. And now I'm just going to sort of transition to that whole Southwest airline fiasco that took place a few months ago. And just a quick refresher, this is from SeattleTimes.com. It says, Southwest Airlines Chief Officer Andrew Watterson repeatedly apologized for the December meltdown that left more than 16,000 flights canceled, affecting more than 2 million customers and stranding thousands of flyers in airports for days. It was just so unreal what had taken place with that, again, fiasco. I remember a little bit reading, it was either an article or multiple articles. Some of these people, I don't even think they even got their luggage back. And then some of the customers, I remember reading like they were struggling to get some reimbursement from the company. I mean, it was just a big mess. So that was that. I did a quick Google search. I typed in flight crew shortages. I found this one from Simplify. Title of that article is Air India to temporarily reduce U.S. flights amid crew shortage. And then there's another one here from Brink News. North American Aviation enters 2023 with too few pilots and mechanics. So that was the flight crew shortage. You go online and you can read dozens of articles about these flight attendants being attacked or assaulted midair. It's really unreal. When I was younger, I don't recall hearing or seeing stories like this. This is a little bit off topic, but not too long ago, I did a video called A Mother, Anger Management, and Miami Airport. And in that video that I made, I talked about an article about this mother who she lost her children at the Miami airport because her children decided to go to the restroom without informing her. So this woman decides to basically lose control of herself, and she just throws like this big temper tantrum, and she just starts throwing computer monitors and keyboards. There was a gate agent that had a bruised shoulder. I don't know which shoulder it was, but her shoulder was bruised because this irate woman threw a computer monitor at her. And it's really just bonkers out there. And then I'm just going to summarize. This is here from BBC.com. It says, plane ticket prices soared by 44% in December. And this is from January 18th of 2023. So just to kind of do a recap here, there's air traffic control personnel shortage. There's pilot shortage. There's aviation mechanic shortage. The cost of a plane ticket has increased. And that doesn't even include the lack of baggage handlers. It doesn't even include all these other various workers that are needed to make the airport run. It just makes you question, like, what in the world is going on? So many issues, so many problems. So this was the information from online. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump to right here. This book is called As It Was of the Days of Noah by Jeff Kinley. And I'm going to be reading from this book. It's, from this chapter, The Open Door. This is the final chapter of this book. And then I'm just going to start reading from mid-paragraph. God wants you to build a life that invites others to the salvation He offers. Through your words, example, and relationships, your life represents hope to those who need refuge from the coming tempest of judgment. Some people may not like the life you're building. Your work of faith may draw more jeers than cheers. Your belief in biblical morality or the person and work of Christ may even elicit hate from some. They may call you names. You may be thought a bigot or narrow-minded fundamentalist. People may say you're crazy, that you believe in a myth, that you're mean for saying Jesus is the only way to heaven, that you're dumb and unscientific for trusting in the Bible. But we who are Christians must have a thick skin regarding such things. At the same time, we must maintain a tender heart. And then the book author reiterates, a tender heart. So, what do I take away from all this information? There's definitely problems out there. I talk about in my videos why it is so important to be working on that relationship with our Creator, because it helps us to have a sense of foundation when the world around us is just chaotic and so many things going on. We can either read the Bible or read a Christian book, and that can help. It can help ground us. It can help realize that there's hope for a better life and a better tomorrow. And I just want to quickly reiterate what this book author says when he says that we must maintain a tender heart. So earlier, I've already discussed how these flight attendants are being attacked or assaulted midair, and then I already talked about the video that I made with the gate agent who was attacked by this woman who lost track of her children at a Miami airport. So if you're doing traveling, again, try to maintain that tender heart, because if you've never worked in that industry, you don't know what they're going through. And I would just say to just maintain a tender heart in general, whether your coworkers, disgruntled cashier at a store, whatever the case may be. And I'm going to continue to work on that myself. It's not going to be easy, but the truth of the matter is that there's a lot of people that are hurting out there. And as a Christian, we have to try to take that higher road, because the hope is that there is hope, and that people can change. So that was today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.